So, India has reaffirmed its commitment to purchasing discounted Russian oil, even though there have been warnings from US President Donald Trump about, potential penalties. This stance honestly just highlights India's focus on securing affordable and stable energy supplies, especially with all the rising geopolitical tensions going on. President Trump recently hinted at imposing tariffs and other sanctions on India if it didn't reduce its imports of Russian crude. However, Indian officials have made it clear that, no policy changes or instructions have been given to state-owned oil companies to cut back on these imports. So contrary to Trump's remarks, India continues to maintain its current levels of Russian oil purchases. Since the war in Ukraine began, India has dramatically increased its reliance on Russian oil, which now accounts for over one-third of its crude imports. This makes India the world's second-largest buyer of Russian oil after China, importing more than 2 million barrels daily. So the country benefits from discounted prices, which, really supports its energy security and economic growth. While Western nations have criticized India's ongoing trade with Russia, India, it prioritizes its own energy needs. Early pressure on India to reduce ties with Moscow has honestly lessened as the conflict persists and global energy markets stabilize. The US Treasury has also shown some acceptance of India's approach, endorsing a price cap strategy that's designed to limit Russia's revenue without cutting off oil supplies entirely. US officials have even acknowledged that India's purchases under this framework do not violate sanctions. Ultimately, India's energy policy balances geopolitical challenges with the practical need to ensure affordable and reliable oil supplies, even in the face of diplomatic pressures.